Do you also get that frustrating feeling lately that you are not in on it? That you know that something shady is going on and you can point it with your finger, but you are being gaslit constantly? Like with Erika Kirk, leaked audios and videos make you feel uncomfortable, you see her disturbing behavior, you hear her creepy voice, and you know something is not right. But then someone yells, "God is good, trust in God," and you're supposed to calm down. And the more time passes and more things are revealed about her, you start getting lost in everything that actually happened since 9/10. We do have a new leaked video from one of the meetings with Erika that took place before Amfest, and it's, again, disturbing. I'm going to show you that video in a bit. So I am here to talk about everything that we know Erika Kirk was up to since June 2025 till 10th of September 2025. And then what she did after that. Spoiler alert, this girl got busy. My timeline might be the most telling thing yet, because once you put it all on one page, it starts to form a very interesting picture. Let's start with the June 2025 leading up to September, okay? Charlie's assassination. On June 1st, she had a public speaking appearance at TPUSA event. Let's see that Charlie Kirk tweet. My wife, Erika Kirk, incredibly moving speech about Arizona and Andy Biggs. Arizona is very special to me. I moved here with my mother when I was 5 and it was home immediately. I watched her as a single mom build a business from scratch when this state was conducive and an amazing harbor for women in small businesses. I get to raise my family here, and that is why I care so much about who leads this state next, because this is home. We need someone who is bold, who is convicted, who is not just going to talk about the Arizona values that all of you know of, but actually fight for them. I'm proud to be able to say that as a family, we are supporting Andy Biggs for the next governor of Arizona. This was 13 days before the No Kings protest exploded on June 14th with political shootings. Erika was super poetic about Arizona as a harbor for women in small businesses and raising her family there, almost like she's scripting a before narrative for her post-assassination Widow Warrior Act. In retrospect, this appearance felt like a setup, together with her later Instagram post, which I will show you in a minute. She kept going on about how amazing Charlie is, which, fair enough, it's great if you have a husband you can talk like that about, but it was almost too much. He's on a mission, he's led by God, he's so good, he's so perfect. It's like they were bringing him up just so we all know what a great guy was taken out later on. So then on June 13th, 12-day war Iran versus Israel started. And we know that Charlie was opposed of USA going into it. He was in the president's ear about it, okay? Then the next day, June 14th, we see this appearance of Erika and Charlie.
If you're not married by the age of 30, you only have a 50% chance of getting married. And if you don't have kids by the age of 30, you have a 50% chance of not having kids. You should know that. And I'm not telling you anything that is that provocative, it's just the data, right? Having children are a gift from the Lord, and unfortunately our culture de-emphasizes it.
To add on to that, for the women who are getting married after 30, that's okay. I'm trying to bridge the gap here, because it is okay. And
there's nothing wrong with it, right? It's
right.
Just, I find...
No, it's good. This is good.
No, if you just want happy talk, then that's fine.
It's good. God is good. You'll find your human. I found mine. And he's amazing.
I don't know if I'm reaching here, but I see a bit of defensiveness there. Erika seems like she wants their image preserved, no matter what. He very mildly snaps at her, and she goes, I found him, and he's perfect. Oh, good. We are perfect. It's an odd response to me, and his face says it all in this moment. It seems that maybe there was a bit of tension behind the scenes, but I wasn't the only one that got this impression. Here are a few comments. Thank you. I'm glad I'm not alone in thinking this reaction was strange. He seemed agitated and annoyed with her. It was interesting how he almost only addressed the audience and didn't look over at her. Another one. She says the wildest shit and then just says God is good or Shabbat Shalom to slide her way out of it. Yes, absolutely. And that's what happened. He kind of snapped at her. She's like, God is good. It's fine. We're good. I love you. Anyway, after this event, they didn't have a public appearance together. I'm talking about any official stuff, speeches, interviews, podcasts. She was posting about him and how much she loves him on Instagram, but mostly it seems like it was older clips or She had this habit of making trailers of Charlie doing stuff alone or with kids with some sentimental music in the background. And that's what her content mostly was. Was it an overreaction? Did she try to set a certain image of their relationship so nobody will doubt her no matter what? Because it's weird, right? Like you're on Instagram and you're just posting your husband with music and with like quotes. I don't know. On June 14th to 21st, Israel wants USA involvement, okay? Charlie Kirk opposes it in the White House. And then June 19th, Erika Kirk deletes 126 Instagram posts. And we have it here on this chart from socialblade.com. So you can see this huge dip that she hid, basically. She archived over 120 posts. Why? And why in that period of time? It's really weird. I don't know if one has anything to do with the other, but it seems that this is around the time when she really wanted a certain image of herself to be preserved online. Then on 22nd of June, America bombed Iran, and on June 24th, war was over, okay? So let's move to July 11th. Erika posts this. 10 years ago today, I had the honor of welcoming Donald Trump on stage, thanking him for his fight for our country at his first rally. The rest is history. Thank you to my friend Tyler Boyer for arranging this rally and for his many nice words in introducing me to the stage. This is the repost of Sheriff Joe Arpaio. So she's becoming more and more political on her X, though she really didn't post on X for months. This is the only 2 posts that she did, one in June, one in July, and then she didn't post until September, and I'll show them to you, those posts. It's really, really weird. So then on July 20th, Charlie posted this. Marriage is the greatest gift from God. I am blessed with the most amazing wife, mom to our children, and friend. Happy Sunday. So guys, and I am saying if Erika was being performative this whole time, she must have been doing a great job being behind the scenes for him to truly think of her like this. Month later, just a few weeks before the day, Erika posted this. And of course, there are people that believe it had something to do with her knowing that Charlie will be gone soon. And there are people that find it creepy. So it's the picture of them. It's actually a carousel of different pictures. And the caption says, life, weirdly enough, is a countdown. You don't get forever. My favorite photos lately have been seeing the beginnings of a kiss with my husband, the before, the in between, the after. Okay. After this, amongst some other Instagram posts, we got a couple of those that show a countdown to 16th of September. One on 3rd and one on 7th. And you can see it's like, walk the countdown with us. 16th of September, 2025. I wanted to make sure you were the first. Obviously, or at least I hope this wasn't the case, this countdown had nothing to do with Charlie's assassination, but the coincidence is quite crazy because Erika's leaked Zoom call, where she addresses everyone as the new CEO, happened on the 16th of September. So she was made TPUSA CEO on that day. It's like saying God has a sense of humor, I guess. The decision about her becoming the CEO was made on the 16th and officially announced on the 17th. But let's have a look at that call that Candace Owens revealed on her podcast. I didn't have a chance to do a video about it yet, so let's see what's that about.
Oh, look at all the thumbs up. Look how cute that is. Sorry, this is a little bit more informal than probably Charlie would be reacting. How sweet. I didn't know they could do that. I hate Zoom. I never like Zoom. Sorry, you guys. I just wanted to say first and foremost, my heart obviously is broken for you guys as much as it is for our family. You guys lost not only a boss, but someone that you looked up to, someone that you believed in his mission, that you also that you loved. You loved listening to his show. You loved hearing his wisdom on things. I'm sure some of you have also had very personal moments of where you sat down and
had private conversations with him. I want you all to hold on to those. And I want you all to remember those so deeply. I want you to journal about them. I want you to be able to tell your kids about them. I want you to put those in your heart as why you're still here with the Turning Point USA family, because that's what we want. And like I said to our small group, after whatever day that was that I did the thing on TV, how many days are still going Good Friday, I told the team, I said, Turning Point USA will continue like my husband always wanted, and it'll be bigger than ever. And we're going to honor him by doing that. We're going to stay humble. We're going to work hard because that's what he would want. And we're going to just make it grow. And we're going to keep our eyes fixed on heaven. And, you know, like even Stacy said, he's gonna find ways to speak to us. And he's going to speak to you in different ways. Every person's going to be different, but you'll get little moments where you're like, okay, Charlie, I see you. It might be here on campus. It might be in the quiet moments of the night, but he's here and he's more alive than ever. And he is, he's going to guide us. And we just have to remain humble. But again, what I told the team was, I will fight like hell to make sure that all of you have a job here. I don't want anyone to think their job's in jeopardy, because your family, if you choose to leave, that's different. I never will, and I promise you, I will make sure that I never allow a point to where you have to leave because we cannot financially afford you.
Unless you question the Fed narrative or you question Erika's leadership, then forget it. You're out. And if you watch Candace Owens' podcast, we will just call security on you. But other than that, we're family.
And that is a promise. I want our family to stay together the best it can. Obviously, circumstances, you know, there's unforeseen things that might pop up here and there that we can't foresee in the future. But for right now, the way things are, I would like to remain if they are status quo. And I think that's the best thing to do. And everything else we can worry about later. But I just want to let you know that you guys are all very loved. I'm very proud of you. And Charlie would be, I think Charlie's just, I'm trying not to say that he's obviously celebrating in heaven amongst many things, but he's so proud of all of you. And he's so proud of all of you for keeping this mission alive. And he knows that you can do it. That's why you're hired. And he knows that you will be able to carry the torch. And he knows that you're going to do a great job. And you're going to be able to, even though days are going to be tough, honestly, the nights are the hardest. Mornings are pretty raw too. But just what I've noticed these past several days is if I didn't have the Turning Point USA family with me, all of you, I would be a disaster. I mean, I would be in fetal position 24/7. But the fact that we have a continued mission to look forward to, and we have our family, it's heavy.
I've worked many jobs, and I cannot imagine my boss losing his life, and then his wife saying, oh, if not all of you who he hired, I'd be a mess. What? Those are employees. I understand that you can become friends with people you work with and you can become close, but it's still super weird. She keeps referring to them as family. What about her actual family? Again, it's weird. Especially that many of them were fired for no reason after working like donkeys. Anyway.
And some of you, this is your chosen family. And just rely and lean on each other. That's huge. Leaning on each other is huge because all of you were together prior to this and we'll be together after this. And everything, and I told Justin, it's going to be something where everything before September 10th, any email you were working on, any project you were working on, it's not that it's irrelevant now. It's just things have changed, obviously. And the mission has gotten deeper and the mission will grow deeper. But like, I just want all of you to know, we will be wise stewards. We will be vigilant. We will be humble. And I just want you to know that, again, I'm with you. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. And we're going to make sure that we honor my husband so well that this whole world knows what his vision was and will be. And it's just, I feel so blessed and honored. And we will do our best to continue to make Turning Point USA the behemoth that he wanted it to be, this massive thing. And it is. And that's why we have to stay humble. But, I just want you guys to stay in prayer. And if you guys do need anything, please reach out to whoever you know to reach out to. and pray with one another, be there with one another, be soft with one another. Everyone grieves differently. So if someone's acting weird, don't read into that. Uh, Weddings and funerals bring out the weirdest side in people. Just anyone who's been married knows that. So don't read into that. Just love on each other. And if there's anything or anyone who tries to divide your team or you, or that's just the enemy, and just rebuke it and know that there's a bigger.
So she said, we will remain humble. That didn't happen. We sold this much, we made this much, yay, more fireworks. No, humble did not happen. Okay, keeps calling them her family, keeps talking to them like they're kids. And there is this constant thing that this is what people are excusing her. Like, they say everyone grieves differently, and here she is 6 days after her husband's assassination, and she says it to them. Everyone grieves differently. I think Candice mentioned that on her episode, that was part of that PR campaign. Everyone grieves differently. You cannot criticize the widow. Doesn't matter what she does, everyone grieves differently. So I think that was a setup from the beginning. Maybe they knew she's not a good actress and they were like, look, we're just gonna say everyone grieves differently and hope for the best. But I understand why it feels so weird. I think none of the employees expected for her to address them just 6 days after assassination. I don't think anyone would demand it. Anyone would expect it from her to prove herself as a new supportive leader. What everyone expected was for her to take some time to put herself together, and that would be normal. What didn't feel normal was that she was there in the office, on calls with investors, on Zoom calls with employees. She tells them, I know you're grieving. We are here for you. Girl, what about you? I think I'd feel so uncomfortable being comforted by the widow about her husband's death. Just a few days later. I know Matt Walsh said the same thing, that when he called her, she was comforting him, making sure he was okay. And while it can be read as some selfless and amazing thing, it can also be seen as unnatural. And I think that was the strategy, to make her look strong and good-hearted, but it didn't work in my case. It was too soon, too quickly, too enthusiastically, all of it. But let's get back to the pre-assassination timeline. Because on 8th of September, Erika suddenly got back on X and posted Psalms 3 days in a row, 3 days before the 10th of September. Look at this. So she was gone from X. She posted only once in June and once in July. And then in September, she posts 3 days in a row, 8, 9, and 10. Sorry, 10 in the morning. So on the 8th, she goes, for by grace you have been saved through faith. And this is not your own doing. It is the gift of God, not a result of works, so that no one may boast. On the 9th of September, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who takes a refuge in him. And then on 10th of September, in the morning, she posted, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. A lot of people said it's creepy, it's weird, it fits the situation, if you know what I mean. I don't know. Feels unsettling reading them now. And now we are getting into a very, very weird thing, which is Charlie Kirk post-assassination timeline, which we will name The Star is Born. Because looking at this timeline really looks like the launch of Erika Kirk's career. And she tries to hide her excitement about it very, very hard. Let's see. On the 10th of September, allegedly, the amazing Mikey McCoy called Erika on the phone and gave her the tragic news. She got on a jet and flew to Utah. Here is the weird part. At the same time, Andrew Colvett was flying in. Erika allegedly waited for Andrew for an hour at the airport before they both drove to the hospital and entered through separate entrances. Why did she wait an hour? I mean, there might be a good explanation for it, but so far, we don't know. Maybe she simply didn't want to be alone going in there. Doesn't make sense because her TPUSA family was at the hospital. FBI agents were there too, allegedly, taking down cameras. She wouldn't be alone. But let's move to 12th of September. Erika Kirk posted on Instagram on the day an angry, ranty post that read something like, they have no idea what they just ignited. You will never forget my husband. And then she deleted it. I don't know if she suddenly got a feeling that maybe it's weird to post on Insta 2 days after her husband's assassination, or maybe it was the word they that she wanted to take back. But the post is gone and I couldn't find a screenshot of it. I'll keep looking. However, on the next day, day 3 from the assassination, not wasting any time, she was already on camera. It was her first appearance as a widow. What a performance. I want to remind you my first reaction to it. I really wanted to feel for her. I was expecting to feel for her. I know some of you will get offended by what I'm saying here. I can't help what I saw, and it's this.
Jesus. Good evening. My name is Erika Kirk. Charlie Kirk is my husband. I first want to thank the local, state, and federal law enforcement who worked tirelessly to capture my husband's assassin so that he can be brought to justice. I want to thank the first responders who struggled heroically to save Charles's life.
So I think amongst other things, it's the little whispers she does. We are used to seeing it in movies or theater because normally nobody speaks like this. Nobody speaks like this. Safe to say, I wasn't buying it from the start. But Erika, while grieving so deeply, was ready to go to work, was ready for that title. And on the 16th of September, she held that leaked Zoom call we already watched and discussed. Disturbing, to say the least. After that, things were made official and she was announced TPUSA's CEO. And apparently she was in the office all the time with the head of donations on calls. TPUSA was sending emails as Erika asking for donations. Emails like this one, if you remember. Patriot. I don't know how else to begin except with this. I miss him. I miss him. Every breath, every heartbeat, every memory I now replay in my mind. I miss him. I know I'm laughing, guys, and if you find my reaction wrong, I don't know. I'm not making fun of Charlie being unalived. I'm making fun of people trying to cover up this thing, and they're not doing a really good job. So ew. Way to monetize grief, okay? Anyway, on the 19th of September, the memorial of Charlie happened where Erika had her true moment to shine. Fireworks, music, crowds chanting. Thousands of people bought it. Her act, her words, her merch. They were signing people up to vote. I am bringing this moment back again and my reaction because I still can't believe there are people that don't see through this circus. She synced with the music, guys. It makes me wonder, was it rehearsed? Did they have time to rehearse it? Did they say, okay, on this note, you just look up? I don't know. But it was synced with the music. When I watched it the first time, I was like, oh no. Well, after this touching event that wasn't at all about making money, Erika held another Zoom call with her employees and sounded like this.
Again, it's not easy, but again, grief is hard. Otherwise, honestly, Turning Point USA and Turning Point Action, full steam ahead, you guys. Charlie would want us to get back to work, and that's what we're doing. And that's what we did with the memorial. And I'm so honored and proud of each and every one of you because that's what we're going to do in his honor and in his name. We have so much to do, which is exciting. Charlie in heaven is like, you guys thought you had a busy schedule then, just you wait. And he's doing some awesome things with Jesus in heaven right now, but there's so much work to be done. I mean, since his assassination, we have 100,000 chapter requests. We have 300,000 new donors. That is a blessing in itself.
No. Yes. She did say it was a blessing, and I still can't believe it. She goes, since Charlie's assassination, we had 100,000 blah, 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 blah. It's a blessing in itself. It's all a blessing at this point. All those sold t-shirts and hats, Charlie's smiling from heaven. We are now 11 days after Charlie's assassination. It really seems like a lot more time has passed. But nope, I guess time flies when you're having fun. But no time for rest for Erika, who did an in-person interview with New York Times on 21st of September, where she mentioned becoming a single mother is the least traumatizing thing in this whole situation. And then on September 26th, She appeared on the Charlie Kirk podcast. Remember how sad she was?
But we will all remain a united front, and the show will continue.
I mean, a little behind the scenes here. Erika did that speech where I'm standing right now on the podium, somehow got through that, her national address. Then she walks out there to where all of our staff are, and she then goes on to do another speech to all the staff, telling them, you're not going anywhere. We're keeping the lights on. We're doing everything. Yeah. I mean, watching that, I was blown away.
I think we were all inspired. We knew that Charlie chose well, Erika.
Yeah.
And you chose well. Yeah. You both chose well. And
oh my God, you remember the time 2 days after Charlie's death, how Erika was so awesome and was doing speech after speech after speech? Mind-blowing. What a blessing. I look at these men surrounding her and it's just a bunch of suck-ups, okay? But it's mind-blowing. Anyway, let's skip ahead then to October 14th and her accepting Charlie's Presidential Medal of Freedom. And how funny he was wearing a white t-shirt with words freedom on it when he was unalived. Just funny how things work out, you know? Especially that he never wore white t-shirts at his events. And I prove it in one of my recent videos, but let's see a bit of that speech.
Surprisingly enough, he did pray for his enemies, which is very hard, but he did. He did. He did. No one else, I mean, I saw him do it. No, he never did it in front of anyone else, but I can attest.
And then a chain of media appearances follows between October 27th till December 12th. Seriously, countless interviews, book tour. Girl was busy. Somewhere in the meantime, on November 6th, she accepted an award for Charlie, a legacy award, to which she dressed casually and comfortably. And mind you, all this time, Candace Owens is doing her investigation. A lot of YouTubers are doing so too. And Erika had no comments about all this for 3 months. On December 10th, Erika filmed an interview with Barry Weiss, the legendary "Stop, that's it, just stop." Remember, the Sterica was born. Now we just get Erikash. But then Candace Owens on the 11th of December for the first time mentioned Fort Huachuca on her podcast, hinting that Brian Harpool was seen there by an eyewitness. Suddenly, Erika wanted to meet Candace. 4 days later, she was on the plane to Nashville. Fort Huachuca definitely is a sensitive spot for Erika and a lot of other people at TPUSA, but we've covered it extensively in other videos, so I won't say too much about it here. What I will say is that there was another video that leaked online, and that's from sometime before Amfest on December 18th. Have a look.
Because Charlie had to fly back to Palm Beach with the president. And it's crazy to look back and you just kind of see the Lord kind of knitting his own beautiful image that sometimes we just don't always see. But we're blessed to be here for the second staff meeting at Amfest with you.
Okay, so that video shows Erika Kirk standing on a coffee table on a pedestal. She's prepping for her first time leading AmFest. Now, Mikey McCoy recalls a time previous to that when Charlie was unavailable for AmFest. I guess he was traveling with the president, and Erika stood in for him then. And shockingly, Mikey takes this moment not to reminisce about Charlie's legacy, but to insinuate instead that Charlie being it was all part of God's plan to usher in the coming of Erika Kirk, and everyone in the room is just all smiles. I mean, do you see anything different?
No, Stu. They're happy as can be. Even another video that's out there is the Lacey Nagel, the Turning Point director, happy as can be, drunk at an event, showing
sloppy
off
drunk. Embarrassingly, shockingly drunk.
Yep. My friend was embarrassed, and you can tell by the young guys behind her. I mean, they were very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
This is the behavior, just like what you saw with Mikey McCoy and Erika on the pedestal. I don't even want to call it a coffee table because it's a pedestal for her. And then
the only thing missing were the palm leaves to fan her and the grapes to feed her.
Right.
And the people to wash her feet.
Yep. And this is the behavior. This is the behavior that's been going on post September 10th.
She's loving it. She's loving the attention. She's loving the power. She said it herself. It's a blessing. And Mikey said it again. What a blessing. It's all God's plan. I hope this video also helped you group some of these events that happened leading to and after 9/10 when it comes to Erika Kirk. My opinion is that she seems to feel set free. She seems like she has to hold back and almost pretend upset by what happened. Doesn't mean it's true, but this is mine and a lot of other people's impression. Like, she finally got her moment, and she doesn't have to be home catering to some big shot business guy who runs the empire. Now she gets to be that big shot. But as usual, I want to know what you guys think. Does it all look shady to you? All the events that were leading up to September 10th, and then what happened after, and her sudden found fame? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and share it. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notifications to never miss another Daily Freddo episode. And for even more content, follow me on Instagram and X at Daily Freddo. That's all for today. Have a good one.
We now join America's most popular show. Everybody loves Hypnotoad.